What up, everyone in Meadowland? I'm the lovely Lauren.
And y'all don't need an introduction from me, because, well, I am the head honcho here, Metal Max.
Oh, yeah.
And, yes, it's Shreds from the Tomb Time, folks, and we've got a whole slew of fun things to get to you about, so we're going to get right into it.
Oh, yeah.
You start off.
The first article I'm bringing to you guys is the frontman of Behemoth, Adam Darsky. He's doing a folk project with John Porter called Love is a Dog from Hell. And he says he wants his fans to either love it or hate it. He says he doesn't want anyone to be like, here and be like, well, yeah, that was okay. He wants people to like love it, oh great, he's done screaming and he's doing his own thing now, and or be like, this is absolute trash and throw all of the albums away. Like, so I think that's kind of funny, but
I think if you get right down to it, it sounds like he's taking a big risk.
Yeah.
He shows guts.
Definitely.
We'll give him that.
Oh, yeah. So that should be released later this year, so we'll wait and see where that goes.
All right. Mark your calendars for October 21st. That is the release date of the 20th anniversary edition of Pantera's The Great Southern Trendkill.
Oh, yeah.
Now, as you all know by now, Pantera has been reissuing pretty much all of their efforts from the 90s. And so it should come as no surprise that The Great Southern Trendkill is next on the list. Now, it'll be a 2-disc edition, with the first disc obviously containing the original album, with such songs as Sandblasted Skin, Floods, which has that amazing guitar solo from Dimebag, and of course the song which had the only video from the album, Drag the Waters. But the second disc will be the Great Southern Outtakes, where it's pretty much, a combination between instrumental versions of their songs, alternate mixes, and of course a couple of live performances. Of course, obviously there are no unreleased studio outtakes with this batch of songs, but then again, you have to remember, Pantera was never known for doing so much in the way of unreleased tunes. So, again, October 21st, mark your calendars, because I think that's going to, you'll get to relive the Great Southern Trendkill all over again.
Our calendars are definitely marked. Me and Max are both huge Pantera fans.
That's right.
Later this year in October, we've got Escape the Fate and Nonpoint are doing the Hate Poison Tour in North America, so that should be pretty awesome. They are touring with Get Scared, Through the Fire, and Failure Anthem, so that should be pretty exciting. I don't know if we'll get any dates in Wisconsin, but nonetheless, it's still awesome information and going to be, some good content to check out and whatnot.
It sounds like a pretty cool show.
Oh, yeah.
I'd go to it.
Me too, Max. But we'll just wait and see who comes around Wisconsin.
Yep, indeed. All right. More new album news to talk to you about, only this one being completely new, not a reissue. As you probably all know by now, October 28th is the release date of Testament's brand new album, The Brotherhood of the Snake. Well, it also just so happens they have the official cover artwork revealed. Can we get a good shot of that?
All right, let's check it out.
Thank you. Now, doesn't that look like a cool cover?
Hell yeah, Max.
It sure does indeed. I think if it's any indication, I think very soon we'll be hearing a brand new song from Testament. Hopefully, maybe within the next month or so, or sooner than that. I mean, seriously, Testament's been on the rebound quite a bit in recent years. In fact, they should be considered part of the big five of thrash metal, in my opinion. So, anywho, like I said, when there's news about a brand new Testament single,
you'll hear it.
Here, or if not here, probably on blabbermouth.net. You're still going to hear about it here regardless.
Last article I'm going to bring you guys is Chad Gray from Hell Yeah is talking about how he's not trying to jump on a Mudvayne reunion. He says there's reasons why Mudvayne is no longer in existence, and that he's not trying to jump on any reunion at all. He says that he's a little bit frustrated with their social media posting about a possible reunion by saying Mudvayne 201 ? Which, that's kind of a, getting people's hopes up to, most likely crash them down. But, so he says he's a little bit disappointed about hearing that after Hell Yeah's recent album release, Undeniable, and that he says that he believes, whatever you do, artist or not, that you should be respected for your work, and that, he thinks that with all the stigma going around that it's like, well, what they did isn't good enough for you. So I can definitely see that and, understand how he could feel like that, because it kind of is true. Like, is it not good enough? Like, reunions are great and all, but it's kind of one of those things where it's like, could end up crashing and burning, and you don't, it's like, I don't think any of us want to see, them like that, or
totally.
any bands like that. So
of course, let's also remember too, like, certain members of bands have said one thing, and then of course, they've ended up doing something else. But but the way Chad Gray is talking right now, well, you can pretty much add Mudvayne to the list of bands who are likely not to be reuniting anytime soon, along the likes of certain acts like White Zombie, or dare I say it, Oasis.
Mm-hmm. But like
bands that are long gone, as it were.
Yeah. But like me and Max always say, is we can remember them through their music and what they have out now, which is awesome, phenomenal, so we can't complain too much more.
And should a reunion ever happen, well, hey, that's
we
great.
Hope for the best, yeah.
But, I think what Chad Gray is doing in Hell Yeah right now is just as amazing.
Exactly. But until then, we'll just keep listening to them and wait and see what comes next.
So, you all may remember a couple of years ago at Coachella 2012, where the audience was shocked and surprised to see a Tupac Shakur hologram performing right in front of them. Now you're all probably wondering, what does this have to do with metal? We're getting to that. Just recently at the Waken Open Air Festival, during the set of the Dio Disciples, that's members of Ronnie James Dio's band, Ronnie James Dio himself was resurrected via hologram. Now, personally, I think this was only a matter of time before this would happen in the metal world, so if it was going to happen, I'm glad Ronnie James Dio was the one to do it. Anyway, expect a big tour with the hologram in the next year with the Dio Disciples. I think it'll be splendid and spectacular. Hopefully some U.S. dates. I mean, holograms are all the rage now. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh yeah, of course.
Maybe they'll do a hologram of a Beatles performance sometime.
Oh, you wish, Max, don't you?
I know, I do wish. Well, it's time to plug a brand new feature.
And we also have another new feature. We're going to try to bring you guys a new song that was released every time we do a Shreds from the Tomb. So this edition's song is by I Declare War, called We Wait. And I mean, saying it is extremely brutal is a complete understatement.
It's 10 times more brutal.
Oh, God, yeah.
In fact, if you want to properly describe, what the song is like, picture Deicide and Meshuggah heading into an abandoned warehouse and meeting up with Hatebreed for a nice, rousing game of Uno.
Yeah, it is a great song. You guys got to check it out. We got the link for that in the bottom in the description, so check that out. And we also want to mention a couple new a couple of shows this week. We've got Pantera and Dimebag Darrell's birthday bash, and that is going on at the Red Zone at 7 o'clock. So on the this Saturday, and that's happening at the Red Zone at 7 o'clock on this Saturday, the 20th of August, so hope to see you guys there. I mean, we're going to be there because, like I said earlier, me and Max are both huge Pantera fans, so you'll definitely see our faces there.
You never know. We'll probably get some amazing footage, so who knows who we'll end up interviewing, who knows what you'll see. Obviously, you'll see live performances, but we want to show you so much more than that.
Oh, yeah.
To get our appetite going, the night before on the 19th, this Friday, is the 7 Seasons Deep album release show at the High Noon Saloon featuring Subatomic and Cold Black River.
Mm-hmm.
We've all been waiting a while now for 7 Seasons Deep to finally release something new, and I think
our prayers have been answered.
Yes, and and if all goes as planned, hopefully, the idea is to hopefully get the guys in 7 Seasons Deep to give us their intimate observations about what the new album was like to record and why it took so long to come out in the first place.
Max wants reasons.
Yes, I do.
And he's not taking no for an answer. So.
That's right.
That should be fun. It starts at 9 o'clock at the High Noon. So, until then, we'll see you on the other side. I'm the lovely Lauren signing off.
And Metal Max as well.